The most suspect rapper. Who the fuck do you think it is? I already know who it is. You know who it is. The nigga who's literally taking cocks. I don't even know why it's called suspect. The nigga's just gay.
How did this rapper go from this to this? We're gonna get into this troubling.
Come on, bro.
What's up, y'all? So I used to listen to this artist a few years back. His name was Lil Wop, and for a very long time, I thought that he was from Atlanta. But while doing
this nigga said Drake, nigga. The nigga Drake, the nigga who paints his nails, wears braids, and makes duck lips on his camera is gayer than the nigga actually fucking dildos and dudes. Yeah, nigga.
Tiny bit of research for this video.
Get the fuck
I found out he's
idiot.
actually from Chicago, Illinois.
You niggas are dumb.
You will soon see why I thought he was from Atlanta, though. So how he grew up and all that doesn't really matter because we need to get into the pipeline.
This nigga's whole influence is from Atlanta.
About Lil Wop is that
from
he started
GTL,
rapping in 2016 after his little brother told him to come to Atlanta and try to better his music career. He was like, you know what, maybe I should come to Atlanta. I really fuck with Atlanta. So he's
somebody got to his root chakra.
And doing the math, he would have been 19 or 20 when he moved. So he's at least a year or two out of high school at this point. Anyway, he moves to Atlanta, and in 2016, he drops this project, Wopster. Now, Wopster is a pretty good project.
Bro, this nigga always been ass.
I don't know how to explain it, but I do remember seeing the cover for it on Spinrilla, and one day, I was just like, you know what? I'll listen. That was actually the day I discovered Trippie Redd, who actually became a pretty frequent collaborator of Lil Wop. If I'm not mistaken,
I only know him because of Trippie.
A few like unreleased songs, and
which was forcing us to see this nigga.
I don't even know. I'm not a big Trippie Redd fan. It doesn't matter. What does matter is that Lil Wop definitely gave off the vibe during this whole come up that he was a real, you know, street dude. Like he wanted
ice cream cone in the face like
Gucci tapes and. You know, you just think immediately like, oh, okay, this guy's probably
signed to 1017,
a YN, as y'all like to call him. At least,
and then he's
that's
taken
what I thought.
10 inches 17 times on camera.
When I first discovered it. Now, after rapping for only 2 years, he would sign to 1017, you know, Gucci's label that is extremely cursed. Let me know if y'all want a video on that, because I
super cursed. Everybody
but he
dying
signed,
on that shit.
And his big homie Oso Rico kind of not really put that together. But Oso Rico was one of his earliest, you know, collaborative partners. Now, apparently, they had a bit of a falling out because...
what happened to Rico? The same thing happened to him?
How was the friendship, man? Like, was you guys sliding on each other every day? Was you guys, like, just kicking it?
Man, that was like my... You feel me? Okay. That was supposed to be my slime, man. My blood, my brother. You feel me?
You know, when did he start acting funny? Like, when did you know
supposed to be your slime, then he wanted to be... a nigga that's getting wined and dined. Like he wanted to get wined and dined 69. Like
no, he was this record label called Alamo Records first.
Right.
So he was responding. He was still talking then like every day, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And once Gucci came around, it was like on and off. You feel me? He was like,
oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So he started changing when Gucci Man started with him.
Yeah, he started changing. Feel me?
Oh, he got Hollywood.
Cut the check, I'm gonna fly you down here and all that.
Okay.
You know, and then I never hear from him again.
Y'all know how niggas can be sometimes.
Nigga got Hollywood, all
he left me in the dust. He said he would bring me with him. You know, all that shit. But I'm gonna be real. I kind of feel for this guy. And you wanna know why? Because I think he's suspect. Sus. That's right. I said it. I think bro wanted a little bit more than shine from Mr. Wop himself. More on
Stop
that
trying to
later.
put that on this
so
nigga
Lil
like
Wop
that.
signs to
Come on,
1017 or whatever.
Ain't nothing give you that vibe,
you know,
right
he's dropping banger after banger project. Now, one thing I will say, even though I said it at the beginning of the video, is that I was literally listening to Lil Wop, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know, Wopavelli, Wopavelli 2, Wopavelli 3. And guess what? You won't even fucking believe which one was my favorite.
I can't even believe you were listening to this
4,
shit.
Baby. That was crank. Y'all
I can't
know
believe
me.
you
I'm
were
a
listening to this
glasses
shit.
wearing, metal listening, sometimes anime watching ass nigga. But I am kind of a hood nigga or whatever. I mean, I did kind of grow up in what society would consider low income housing or whatever. But I'm not a YN, okay? I've never been in a shootout or anything like that. But listening to these projects made me feel like I had ops that just didn't even exist. Okay, Wop was hard as fuck, especially when he was working with Digital Nas, who truly needs way more shine. Digital Nas is one of my favorite producers of all time. Anyway, though, so a few years later, I want to say 2022, Lil Wop has been signed for a minute, and I think at this point he
Nigga
actually
just cooking
wasn't signed
crack
anymore.
on cam.
More on why later, but Lil Wop
I
had
mean,
been
later
signed
on, he
for a
started showing
minute,
his
now he
crack on
wasn't.
cam,
And
so.
one day, randomly, this picture gets posted on Instagram.
I remember this. Oh my!
Now
This
I want
was
y'all
when it
to
was
remember
over.
what I was just talking
It
about.
was over after this nigga said. This nigga said, "I'm bisexual. I like guys and girls." It was over. Next thing you know, just.
How his music is very street coded, definitely talking about robbing, killing, swerving, you know, all the
This nigga wanna
shit
show us
that
his belly
street
button.
niggas rap
Shit.
about. So seeing this picture,
on,
like
bro.
I remember being on my phone and just randomly seeing it because I followed him. First thing I did
All
was
right,
unfollow
bro.
that nigga. After that, I was like,
First thing
I
I
thought
did,
he gotta
unfollow.
be happy. But this was when AI couldn't really make pictures like this, bro. So like I was like,
Nigga,
holy
next
shit.
slide.
This is
What am I
real.
looking at? The nigga
Like this
belly
is
button?
him. Then
Or
the
the nigga
fucking
looking down at
caption,
him, like,
bro.
no, nigga, get
Quote,
this shit off
I'm
my screen, bro."
bisexual. I like guys and girls. It's whatever. With the with that emoji. Bro, I was in a PS4 party or some shit, and I just remember out loud going like, what a fuck? Like I still remember this shit, bro. So let me clarify for y'all. Hold on. Let me clarify for y'all. A
I was
nigga
like, he
can do
living his
whatever the
truth
fuck he
at
wants.
least,
I really don't
and
care.
he took
In
it too
fact,
far.
I find it more gay to be worried about what another man is doing with his meat.
Facts.
Because why are you worried about
Why
another
do you
nigga's
care?
meat? That's weird and suspect.
I'm the same
Let
way.
niggas do what they want to do. Now, I did say I immediately unfollowed him because I'm just not trying to see that shit. That's just me, though. So a few months later, he decides to go on Say Cheese, one of the nastiest, messiest publications for hip-hop journalism
I'm the same
in the
way.
goddamn world, and basically come
Not
out.
like this
Take,
nigga. I'm
what
talking
made
about,
you
I don't
post
care
that?
what you
Take
be
us through
doing.
that whole
But
ordeal,
when I
that
start
whole
just
situation.
randomly seeing that shit,
What made
come
me
on,
post
bro.
it? Cause like shit, for real. I was just saying how I feel for real, like on some real shit, on some, you know. Don't get me wrong, I ain't out here sucking no dick and getting fucked in the ass and no shit
Bro,
like that.
you spoke a little too soon, nigga.
But you feel what I'm saying? I'll make a nigga my bitch. Like, you wanna be my bitch? I'll make a motherfucker my bitch quick. Like, I don't give no fuck.
How you trying to make the gay shit seem tough, nigga? Just be gay.
Like, I ain't out here looking at
I didn't even know this
motherfuckers
shit.
like, yeah, I want him, I want that. It's like, nah, I got a certain type. I like transgender shit like that. I like, so shit, you know.
Hey, bro, hold on.
Why you look at
Why
Sean
did
like
he
that and
lick
lick
his
your
lips
lips?
like that after saying that, bro? Nigga started thinking and reminiscing. I still can't believe this is real, bro. My fault, y'all. So anyway, yeah, he comes out, and I'm gonna be real. A lot of people weren't super happy about this.
Bro, this
it's not
nigga
that everyone
teeth,
was like, "Oh wow, Lil
his
Wop,
shit
we
look
hate you
like-
because you're
oh my
suspect."
God,
It's
that
more
shit
like
look
people were
like a
just like
trash
shocked and
compactor.
honestly kind of over Lil Wop at that point. Now I did say his projects were hard, but around this time he wasn't signed anymore to 1017 because he actually had issues with Gucci Mane. And also, I do kind of just want to clarify, like, it never really got fully explained why he left 1017. Like, he did make a post saying, "Oh, I didn't get kicked or
I thought it was
dropped,
the gay
like, I just
shit.
left." But I don't know.
But he
Like,
was
it
already
just
out of
never
there.
got explained. He just called Gucci Mane a weirdo.
I thought they dropped this.
And that was the end of his 1017 era. It's kind of a mystery, but I'm pretty sure we all know why. Let's be serious.
Yeah, I thought it
on
was
top
the
of the
gay shit.
fact that his sound basically stayed the same for 6 whole fucking years.
And his
Eventually,
music was
niggas
trash,
started getting
so.
tired of talking on the internet, but they won't come outside. If you come around here after dark, or you won't survive. Like, Lil Wop definitely has a time attached to his music. This is something I've actually spoken about on my channel before, is that we do kind of like it when an artist stays the same for as long as they can, right? But eventually,
Fuck his
there
channel, you
needs to
said
be
that.
room for progress and improvement. Give y'all a prime example. I'll make it quick because I do need to get to the actual topic of this video. But we all miss 2016 and 2017
Facts.
Lil Uzi. But do we really think if Uzi kept making Love Is Rages, he
He'd
would have
be
gotten
where he-
any bigger?
No.
You have to improve as an artist. That's the funny part about hip hop, is we're always complaining, "Oh, I miss the old such and such."
But if a nigga kept doing the
if they
same
kept
thing,
rapping like
you'd be
that,
like,
you
"Oh
get
my
sick of that
God,
shit.
nigga.
And with Lil Wop,
You
niggas got sick of that
trash, you
shit.
can't such
In
that."
turn, he basically fell off. Now, I remember reading the comments other than the
pulling up
hack
green?
shit saying,
Oh my
"Oh, he's trying to
God.
revive his career by pulling this
That
stunt,"
must
which
have
at the
ruined that
time,
nigga's
nobody
brain.
knew This was not a stunt. This was
He sipping green.
this was dead ass Lil Wop. And honestly, it only got deeper from here. Pause. So if y'all remember in this clip when he said he don't be trying to crack niggas, well, listen to this.
They
At
crack
what
him.
age did you start to realize though that you were non-traditional in who you were attracted to?
I mean, like I said, I've always been like an open-minded person, and it just took for me to actually experience it. I'm like,
Experience. What happened?
like it was an experience, and I fuck with it. I had to just experience it, and you know,
How did that come
Oh,
about?
You thought that was it? Check this out. Yeah, it started off as him just being kind of suspect as fuck, but now he's fully on that end. Like, that's the most I
That
can say.
nigga just changed. Stop putting up shit. Don't even do that type shit in my chat. Don't do that. Don't even allude to that word. Don't do it. Control
without losing
yourself,
money.
nigga.
And I mean, like I said, bro can do him. I don't care. I still listen to his old music occasionally. Now it's just, I'm fully aware of the kind of nigga he is, so it just low-key
You
don't
can't just
really
bump
hit the
Lil
same.
Wop
I'm sorry.
now.
Let me get to the point of this video though.
If
So
you
just
was
about
doing
3
it,
years
nigga,
later,
that
a
had to
video
stop
will
everything.
surface of Lil Wop getting arrested. Prepare yourselves for public gooning. That's right. I said it. I'll
This
say
nigga
it
was
again.
publicly
Public
gooning?
gooning.
What the fuck? Whoa!
Sit back down.
Whoa!
Sit back down. Which part do you want to sit down?
Bro, this nigga went off the deep end. This nigga cross-dressing, this nigga gooning in a stairwell, families coming up to go home after a nice day at fucking John's Incredible Pizza Co. They see this nigga gooning in the fucking stairway.
Masturbating, your pants were down. I just saw.
Oh, what's it?
Stop reaching for shit.
I'll reach out for stuff, okay? That's
Stop reaching for stuff. Without reaching for anything, you have an ID on you. I said without reaching for anything, do you have an ID on you? You really need to start paying attention.
This
No,
nigga
seriously,
dicked
for
out.
sure.
He can't even think straight.
No,
He
you
can't follow
don't.
instructions.
Got your license, come back.
This why he was crying? Because he was gooning in a stairwell? This is why this video came out? Because he was gooning in a stairwell? What the fuck? It had niggas on Twitter thinking it was like, oh my god, why is he sad? What happened to his sister or some shit? I seen that. I was like, what are they talking about? This nigga was gooning in a stairwell and then niggas is sad on Twitter about it. The nigga's
Now,
nipple's still hard.
at this
What the
point,
fuck?
I feel like it's pretty obvious that this man is a drug addict. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be so blunt about it, but I mean, bro, come on, man. It's not like it's not like he was really hiding it either. I mean, this guy was always rapping about popping this perk and sipping that, lean that, you know. Then on top of that, I think this nigga blew the fuck
that
out of his
nigga
1017
ears. What
advance.
the
Not meaning
fuck?
like he was dead broke right after. Maybe not even right now.
This
But
look like Lil B.
he made the extremely common mistakes of not investing his money. Like me personally, if I got an advance from a label up front, I'm buying studio equipment for the crib.
Yeah, I'm getting
sometimes,
studio equipment
when you get a lot of money
immediately.
really quickly, you don't really know what to do with it. I mean,
Sure,
correct
I
me if
go,
I'm
drugs,
wrong,
nigga,
but I feel
fink,
like Lil
perks.
Wop with the Wop went down the wrong path. Now I do need
Whoa,
to clarify again, there's
nigga.
nothing wrong with what he chooses
What
to
you
do with
just
his
called
spare-
him?
I mean, correct me. Sometimes when you get a lot of money really quickly, you don't really know what to do with it. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel I'm buying studio equipment for the crib. But sometimes when you get a lot of money really quickly, you don't really know what to do with it. I mean,
What did
correct
you
me if
call
I'm
this
wrong,
nigga?
But I feel like Lil Wop with the Wop
Oh,
went down the wrong path. Nigga, you gay. Clarify again, there's nothing wrong with what he chooses to do in his spare time as far as being, you know, Wapiana. But the gooning in public shows me the old Wop we all
Yeah, the
knew
public
that seemed to
gooning,
be a soul
that nigga's
snatcher.
gone.
Well, he probably is a soul snatcher, just
He's gone.
in a different way. I don't know, man. I mean, I hope the dude
Damn.
genuinely gets some help. It seems like he is down terrible. And I mean, look at this picture. Like, looking at this guy, you can tell, like, he's really thinking about everything. He looks. He doesn't even look the same. It's sad. Anyway, I'm UVXCX. Stay off them drugs. Later.
The most sus rapper ever. I don't think this is sus, nigga. I think you should have titled the gayest rapper, but I know YouTube probably might have not fucked with that title. But this is not sus, nigga. We say sus, we say that to like Lil Yachty painting his nails, Drake painting his nails, doing duck lips with the braids, doing this shit, nails painted. We don't say sus to niggas who actually indulge in cocker spaniel and cockaroony.
Gay.
Yeah. Shout out to Lil Wop though. I don't care. Live your life though. Live your life. It's a great life. When you're living it for yourself, he ain't worried about nothing. He going in the stairway, nigga. Shout out to Lil Wop. Yeah, shout out to Lil Wop. Shout out to Lil Wop. Going in the stairway. Shout out. I'll see y'all later next week.